It is the first major event of Speed Weeks 96 at Daytona, the 18th annual Busch Clash, and the two greatest stars of 1995 will start dead last.
Busch Clash, here's Ken Squire.
Here is the starting order for NASCAR's All-Star Classic, the 1996 Busch Clash. On the pole, car number 1 from Rockbridge, Baths, Virginia, Rick Mast. Drawing second from Corpus Christi, Texas, number 18, Bobby Labonte. In third position, car 17, three-time Winston Cup champion, Darrell Waltrip. Starting fourth, car 4, two-time and defending Daytona 500 winner, Sterling Marlin. In fifth, from Franklin, Wisconsin, number 16, Ted Musgrave. Starting sixth, in car 10, from Chesapeake, Virginia, Ricky Rudd. At seventh, number 25, from Fenton, Missouri, two-time Clash winner, Ken Schrader. Starting eighth, car 96, from Owensboro, Kentucky, David Green. In ninth, car 71, Wausau, Wisconsin native, Dave Marcus. Drawing 10th, car 6, from Batesville, Arkansas, Mark Martin. Starting 11th, car number 5, the 84 Winston Cup champion, Texas, Terry Labonte. In 12th, number 88, the 1993 Daytona 500 champion, Dale Jarrett. 13th, number 94, the 85 and 87 Daytona 500 winner, from Dawsonville, Georgia, Bill Elliott. Drawing 14th, car 8, from Calera, Alabama, Hut Strickland. In 15th, car 37, from Indianapolis, Indiana, John Andretti. Starting 16th, the 7-time Winston Cup champion, car 3, 6-time winner of the Busch Clash, Dale Earnhardt. And finally, in 17th position, car number 24, the defending Winston Cup champion from Pittsboro, Indiana, Jeff Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, your all-stars for the 1996 Busch Clash. All drivers to your cars.
CBS Sports presentation of the Busch Clash is sponsored by Busch Beer, now featuring the Daytona International Speedway Collector Can, the all-new Ford F-150, strength after strength after strength. Goodyear, #1 in tires. And by Texaco Havoline Formula 3 motor oil.
Like Daytona Speed Weeks. The teams are all doing the hustle for next Sunday's 500. But today, the world's greatest stock car drivers strut their stuff in this all-star event. The Busch Clash next. The Busch Clash now.
It's getting some congratulations here. I'm not sure if he's happy or if he knows just quite what's happened. Dale, the move you made in turn 3 to start off that second segment and go past about 6 cars in one shot, that was one for the books.
Well, yeah, you know, it kind of opened up for me, and everybody seemed to be wanting to follow Earnhardt there, and so I just decided to go to the inside, and I had some good help from the back, and you know, just fortunate that things worked out. I had an awful good car. I mean, the engine was great, the chassis worked great, and just a tribute to these guys for getting this car ready.
You and Sterling Marlin both looked like you were riding a rocket.
Yeah, we sure, both of us had good cars, and you know, I was afraid those Chevrolets were going to line up and come at me all at once, but they kept racing each other, and that helped me out a lot. So, you know, just, you know, it's great. New team, new sponsor, Ford Quality Care and Ford Credit. Just happy as I can be to win this. Glad to get in. Now I got to win a pole to get back in here next year.
You and Ernie look pretty tough for next Sunday.
Well, yeah, you know, this is 10-lap sprints with new tires on. You know, things can look good like that. We've got awful good race cars. there's still the issue that those Chevrolet's back ends are wider than what they are on a stock car. So, if we can get that remedied or get a little help here, then things will be great.
Well, we'll save that story for Thursday. Dale Jarrett in his first Clash appearance goes to victory lane. We go to Dick Berggren.
And Dale Earnhardt, maybe the troubles were today so that next Sunday in the Daytona 500, everything will go perfectly. What do you think?
Who knows? Well, I think we swapped engines and put the qualifier in there, and I think we heard it qualifying yesterday, and it never did run right the first part, and we changed the conditions around, and I reckon up in the lead draft it was a little better, but boy, it wouldn't help anything. It wouldn't do nothing. And with somebody drafting, I was okay, but I think we hurt the engine yesterday, but that's racing. It's the Busch Clash. Just go for it. And all us Chevrolets probably racing each other, let that Ford going out front. So who knows?
What you learned today that can help you in next Sunday's Daytona 500?
I learned I don't want a sorry running motor. I want a good motor.
Dale Earnhardt.
Just tell it like it is.
Yeah, right. That's sure.
Jeff Gordon had hoped for a better day than the day he had, but how about next Sunday at the Daytona 500?
Well, one thing that we did learn today, we got a great car. I mean, I had to do it all by myself the first time. I thought that black car was going to work with me a little bit, and I was very surprised he hung back and did that. But, we were at least going to give it a shot and try to go from the back to the front. And we got very close. And I said, well, we're starting about 4 or 5 positions further forward on the second 10 laps. Maybe we'll have a shot. And I just didn't get the right moves, didn't come to me. And, so we come up a little bit short. But one thing we're real happy with is the way the car's running.
Of course, at one point of the race, we had 3 Hendrick cars, one right behind the other. How do you orchestrate a thing like that?
Well, I thought with all 3 of us we could go to the front, but, the 4 and the 3 car were just too strong. They were down there on the inside, and I thought we were just going to blow by them, but we weren't. And so I thought, once we stopped moving, I said, well, I got to do something here. And they were all around me, and I passed Terry, and I think I messed us all up. So maybe, next time we'll all stick together. And, I like to work my teammates. I knew I was running out of laps, and on this race, you only want to win, running second or third. We finished ninth. Ninth doesn't mean any different to me than second or third.
Now, all winter long, we have heard about the Fords, how they just couldn't run as fast as the Chevys, and yet a Ford won the race. Are you surprised at how well they went today?
Not at all. Not at all.
Jeff Gordon.
Well, there you have it from Jeff Gordon. Not surprised at all about these Fords. Hey,